What's up? Welcome to the No Manga Podcast, a weekly show about all things skateboarding. My name's Rick Beta. Well, weekly-ish. It best describes the show, actually. But, I'm just still plugging away, making sure my sanity is, priority number one. I'm making these happen, But, on a personal note, though, real quick, my wife just went through round 1 of chemo. Let's just say it kicked her ass, okay? So send out the positive vibes, send the good thoughts, send them your way, send them her way, I should say, because we've got 7 more to go. It's going to be, actually, let's just make it through, it's going to be through the first 2 weeks of August. So we've got this, okay? I appreciate the thoughts in advance, because trust me, we need it. It's crazy. We need it. But for me, like recording right now, sometimes it's sort of a miracle. I'm not asking for any pity or anything. I've just said, I'm just being real that things haven't gotten real easy in the Beta household as of late. But she's got this. Like I said, she's got this. The big C doesn't stand a Neem's damn chance in our house. So hell no. Go away. Go away, tumors. Big C. Anyway, shifting to something, a little bit more positive. Rowan Davis, and my brain keeps wanting to read it as Roman, but it's Rowan Davis is pro AF for girl skateboards. I mean, a company that many still, they count them out. They still count them out, Many say, why are they even a company still? Because they can still bring on skaters like Rowan. That's why. That's exactly why. I know I'm way late to the game, but I picked up my first girl board, last skate shop day. Yeah, put it on my IG account. It's proof there. My first ever girl board. I haven't skated yet. Still sitting behind me in the wrapper. But, I basically tossed a few dollars their way. My first girl board. After, riding for over, 30 years. So I'm just helping out the cause. And if Rowan is any sign of the future for girl, they're still in good hands. Really good hands, actually. His quote, lad is pro as part, so damn good. I mean, so good that I almost just wanted to, take the easy route. Just simply say, I loved every part of it, every second. Yeah, and just be like, that's it for this week. But that would be taking the path of least resistance, because Rowan, he deserves more. He does. But here are some notes that I took along the way. I broke this thing down. I mean, right from the start, right? We knew we were in for a treat. And let me see if I can say this trick right. Here's what I wrote down. I know Cabbage will be sliding in my DMs if not. But it was switch front nose, kick flip out, right? Switch front nose, kick flip out. Did I say that right? Bueller? Anyone? Now I watched this video, 3 or 4 times now. And I gotta be perfectly honest, I was very hesitant to talk about it, only because, like I just mentioned, dude is he's gonna put me on the spot, make me test my, trick naming knowledge, and that's not fair. Yet I don't care because he does tricks that most people don't do. That's a win-win, and at spots that most people don't even climb up. Or down, or don't even bat a second glance at. But, talk about the perfect sample size to turning pro. This is it. So well-deserved, Rowan. Well-deserved. And thanks for making me actually use my brain while watching this. It was so damn good. I mean, he did me wrong the very next trick, right? Not even minutes later, seconds later he was. He had me questioning my sanity. And even on his third trick, he did it to us again. What the hell, Rowan? Spread them out a little bit, dude. My brain can't take it that much. I'm geeking out on the trick, then I'm like, what the hell do you call that? Switch front nose to cab flip out? I'm shrugging. Is that right? I mean, please tell me if not. Right, so switch front nose, he cabs out. Right, cab flip out. I mean, yell at me. I'm here to yell at it, damn it. Or, slide in the DMs, just let me know. You know what they say, though. You learn something new every day. And that's what Rowan, that's what Rowan's doing to us. I was going to say Rowan's doing to me, but no, he's doing it to us. And here we are. It's only the third damn trick I'm talking about. Dude started off with some hammers. And then on his fourth trick, he finally makes it easy for us. Just a casual backside 360, over that, what is it, street barricade or wherever it was. No biggie. Front foot lifting off the board a little bit. I was like, bravo, Rowan, bravo. Thank you. Finally a trick that I know I could call out. But things started getting real. About a minute 6 in. Actually, is it me or did anyone else think that was going to be Weezer's Beverly Hills? Dun, dun, dun. That's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills. It's just kind of my brain. Every time, like I said, 3 or 4 times I've watched it, I still think, is that a Weezer? No. Anyway, I know that's probably just me. Rowan then proceeded to do an epic run-up to an epic switch pop shove it that is kind of underrated. Like it wasn't linked to any combo or run. It was just by itself. It wasn't over it was a street gap, right? I think that's what he did it. I mean, it was a pretty big gap. I was just saying, like, considering the amount of distance that he traveled for it, I mean, it actually was more than worthy of just kind of being a solo shot, solo clip. Living in Beverly Hills. See, now I got that stuck in my head. Damn it. Sorry if you do too. One thing it just reminded me, though, is that I just mentioned this. I noticed about this video, which is 5 minutes, 57 seconds long. Something about this I spotted, like, it was actually early on. It was the amount of airtime this kid got. He spent so much time in the air. I mean, either going into a trick, out of a trick. Did anyone else notice that? I mean, you could count like 1,000, 2,000. That'd be a great article, right? You guys can steal that and pitch that. You're welcome. Rowan's airtime in this video was ridiculous. I almost want to go back and just watch it and just document it. Document the amount of time in the air. How much time was spent. Dude spent so much time flying around. And it was quality time. He was up there. I bet he was in the air, just guessing. Let's see, it's 5 minutes, 57 seconds long. He had to have been in the air at least 30 seconds to at least a minute of this entire video, right? Had to have. And as I said, he likes to skate spots that they're technically not spots. For example, the 50-50 drop in at a minute 33. Most people wouldn't even look at that spot. That's what you drive by that, right? Most people won't even like crane their neck back and go, oh look, there's a possible spot. You try something there. Hell no. It's not how Rowan thinks so. Dude was on a mission and he was on a mission to turn pro. And look what happened. It worked. Oh, and how about that huge switch varial heel? Something about those that just, that one was beautiful. Like chef's kiss. I did have to note, though, that the sign or that pole, whatever, kind of got in the way, But I guess that was the best angle to get it from, though, because the other side was like a bunch of gates and fencing. It would have been kind of a bit of a challenge. So that was good enough, I guess. But I noticed I was like, it's just right in the middle of that trick is like that sign. But it must have felt so good to ride away from. Especially switch, too. Oh, nice. Beverly Hills. Of course, with all the fun and air, they decided to switch it up the overall vibe a bit, Actually, they switched up a lot. Right around the time Rowan was attacking those poor and helpless garbage cans. Did you see that? What did those garbage cans do to you? Rowan, pointing your body exactly where they caused you harm. Did you run into them? Yeah, maybe did a trick, just kind of like bowling pinned into them. Because if you ask me, what was it, 7 garbage cans against one, Mr. Davis, the odds aren't good. Those cans, they didn't even stand a chance, man. They were helpless. But I want to know about the first 2 cans, though, okay? Just real talk. Those were really close together. So once he kicked the third one, I mean, it kind of joined them easily, but the fourth, it was way over the other side. What happened? There were 2 groups. What happened, Rowan? I hope this the rough cut. They're going to have more on this. I need to know. because he went right down the line. 1, 2, 3, kick, kick, kick. Fourth one went that way. One can with, one side with 3 cans, the other with 4. I mean, it leads me to believe that he changed his kick along the way. Maybe he was getting tired, right? And his momentum changed after the third one. Or maybe the first 2, they were already down there. Actually, now I think about this, they were already down, and it gave him the idea to have the others join. That makes sense. Kind of reminds me of that, double slit experiment. I mean, maybe not, I guess. But maybe I'm maybe I'm overthinking it. I need to move on. What I want to do over at that spot, let's do that experiment like 40 more times to see how and where those cans fall, okay? This is a new science experiment, a new homework assignment. Can we do that, Rowan? I'm sure the homeowners wouldn't mind. Oh, remember when I talked about, his flight time earlier? Remember when he came, full on running, so much speed out of that brick building, 443. The amount of airtime he caught after that crooked grind, that was impressive. He just floated along, down to the street, whee! That was at least 2 seconds of airtime. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He floated for at least 30 to 45, maybe a minute in this video. That must have been so fun. And then moments later, he is seen racking up his miles again. 456. That is a sweet ass nose slide. Dude flew out of that. It was at least 2 seconds before he hit the ground. Maybe even 2.5. Oh, how about that wall ride? Or I guess you'd call it, what is it? Gap to wall ride? Gap out? Either one. 509. Ridiculous. Did that make the QS top 10? I can't remember. I think it did. I think it was number 3 or 2. I can't remember. But is that how you even call it? But all I have to say is I had to point this out. Look at the paint. Look at that damn paint. Not a lot of wheel marks on that wall. I mean, did he do it first try? I mean, if anything, it appears to be maybe it is a last minute idea, or they were just their last, or an on the spot idea. Didn't look like that spot had been skating that much before, Ridiculous. There's no wheel marks on there. None. Go back and watch it. I don't think they went back and painted it over. Then he had to get all claustrophobic on us, Let's play a game. 360 flip through that. I mean, I'll hold my hands together now, like really close. The tight ass double set. Come on, man. I'd be so worried about, I wouldn't be worried about my knees. I'd be worried about my butt scraping against the wall. And it just cause you to spin, right? And then you basically do a header on the ground. That's what I'd be worried about. So good. And I can't remember where that the still was. It was in a magazine, right? Was it in Thrasher? I don't know. I should have wrote it down. Should have written it down. Great stuff, though. And then we have his ender. One that I had to study in kind of a little bit more deep than most. Some might say, hey, Rick, it's just an ollie. Yeah, but did you see what he had to do for that quote-unquote ollie? He had to get up and over that guardrail. That in itself, right? I mean, yeah, sure, he could have easily taken, a tail drop. Yeah, he could have taken a tail drop in and made everyone happy. But no, he wanted to get up and over that rail. And into that steep, very short bank. The one that actually launched him. Launched him quickly, out and over, actually, that handrail. It's almost like a ride. Almost kind of like a water slide kind of ride. Woof. Shot him out. So don't come to me with it just being an ollie. That was pretty gnarly. I'm not going there and doing that. Hell no. Hell no. I'd probably be the tail drop. Actually, what else could I probably do? Maybe a boneless in? No. That's scary. That's scary. And notice how he had to kind of scoop like that ollie. He kind of, the momentum helped him a little bit because he shot him out, but he had to kind of scoop a little bit and turn to help with his land. Just twist a little bit at the end. That was so good. So good. But I can't wait to see, the rough cut for this part. I mean, if you think about it, the whole video is a rough cut, rough edit because all the parts were just gnarly. They're rough, gritty. All the spot selection were just so tough. So well done, Rowan. Well done, girl. This was 5 minutes and 57 seconds of time well spent. And congrats again, man. Killed it. Sodi entry worthy? I don't know. You tell me what you think. Gotta hydrate. All right, let's see what else. Let me check my notes here. What else did I consume last week? Oh, this was a good one. The Heated Wheels 5-minute full-length video. That was pretty rad. Pretty rad, although, spoiler alert, it wasn't 5 minutes. I see what you did there, Neil. You tricked us. It wasn't 5 minutes. It was 9. But because you titled it that way, my brain accepted it as being 5 minutes, so it wasn't as impatient when I first saw it. Honestly, I mean, I know I do it. Like, you look at a video, it's 5 minutes, you're like, damn, how much time do we have? I'm like, of course we have 5 minutes, but we're so used to just short videos. We're like, I don't know if I have time for this right now. But if you see 9 minutes, you're like, oh, I got other things to do real quick. So I see what you did, Neil. Very sneaky. I can totally see you following this one up with a 9-minute full-length video that's actually 20 minutes long. Yeah, calling it now. And I'd be totally fine with that. Just trick my brain. The 9-minute full-length, that's 20 minutes long. He's setting us up for like a real full-length. The 40-minute full-length that's 4 hours long. Where we like, damn, that went by faster than Avatar 2. Neil Blender's first ever, it breaks the Mike Vallely 9 Club record. Longest video, longest interview in skate history. But we wouldn't mind it because it would only say, oh, it's only a 20-minute full length. I was just, excited to see Neil Blender's name actually more than once in the credits. How cool was that? That's a nice treat, I mean, dude is wearing multiple hats and all his hard work is paying off. But I do got to say, there's one complaint I have about this video. I was hoping to actually see Neil in this, though. I had high expectations for that. And that's on me. I shouldn't have had those expectations. But I was let down. So, yeah, big spoiler alert. There's no Neil. No serious Neil. No spray painting Neil. No kind of tumbling around Neil. No funny Neil. Just his name multiple times, which is good. It's good to see that. Like I said, it's good to see multiple times. But yeah, it would have been nice to see him as a skateboarder too. Who doesn't want to see him rolling around on 4 wheels, But it seems like he probably wants it that way. I think he likes being kind of, low key, not having to skate, not having to film. That's why he's doing this. But I did think, honestly, I think they were rising their polarizer boards during that section. I kept waiting. Oh, where's Neil? I actually have to go back and watch it. Maybe he was in there. I don't think he didn't skate this. What am I talking about? No, Mr. Blender. Nope. But I bet it was so fun to work with him on this one, though. Just kind of being behind the scenes. But I bet all of his crew, annoyed him, though. Just annoyed the crap out of him. Just they're big fans of his, they're kind of living in the past. They just kept nudging him for one more. Just one more. Come on, Neil. Just one more. One more. What do you usually have for breakfast, Neil? Come on, just one. Just one. Talk to him like a little baby, just one more time. Oji boo, just one more. Probably mumbled it at the end. Just, eggs. Move along now. You guys disgust me. But I bet it was a blast. And you could tell they have fun. They have fun. This crew has fun. The video shows it too. Everything about it, the music, the art direction, the edits. I'm all for it. So be sure to check out this 9-minute, quote-unquote, 5-minute full-length video. Find it now. It's available wherever you get your full-length videos. Let's see what else. Oh, Panda. Oh, not the Enjoy Panda we're talking about. R.I.P. to the Enjoy Panda. Or at least not R.I.P. fully. A slow, painful demise Panda. But Panda Skateboards. They had a 5-minute full-length video that was 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Yeah, see what I did there? But this one was titled Green Stop Sign. So, my brain was all like, it was jacked up after reading that too. You guys are tricking me on full lengths, and now you got like green stop sign, heated wheel tiles. Y'all are just trying to mess with me this week, huh? Whatever. What, Rowan didn't want any part of that? No lad as pro as Flo? Just to really mess people. Wait, is he pro or is he Flo? But what the hell's going on, Rowan? See what you guys did with your tricky names, tricky titles this week? Make my brain just synapses go crazy. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked for a moment. I'm okay now. I promise. Yeah, they just looked over my shoulder. So yeah, shout out to the Panda Skateboards crew, and actually congrats on winning SOTY. Yes, that's right. Spotter of the Year award. So amazing. I mean, well deserved. Don't believe me? Peep the first 16 seconds of this video. Right at 16 seconds. Spotter of the Year right there. Yes. Oh, I love it. I did a pause rewind there. I was like, wait, what? Quote, is anyone coming? Answer, not. I don't think so. Yes. Yeah. Those are the words a skater wants to hear right before bombing a hill. I know I do. Maybe add some adrenaline to the mix. No one wants to hear a boring yes or nope. I don't think so is all a skater needs to hear. It's like, go, and then, no! Look out! I'll let you watch it and see how it went. That's so great. Is anyone coming? Not. I don't think so. It's kind of like, not that I know of. Not that I hear. Not that I see. I don't think so. You're kind of like, in your brain, you're like, I hope I'm right. Spotter of the Year award, though. Seriously. No one's going to take that from that team. Straight up. Takes it for 2023. And actually, a freaking light bulb moment now I think about it. This just came to me. It all ties into the green stop sign title. Oh my gosh, seriously. Oh, yes. Freaking genius. Damn, that's awesome. Yeah. Do you get it? Yeah, I get it. It all ties in. It's all linked. It's a green stop sign. Same as that. Is anyone coming? No, I don't think so. It's kind of a green stop sign. So yeah, check out this video. It's time well spent. This actual video is about, 6.5 minutes long, okay? Because there's like a couple of minutes of end credits. Highly recommend it. Shout out to Carmen Lee. Great job on all this. And don't think I didn't notice those edits. Those fancy animations too. Well done. I guarantee. Oh, I had to point this out. Guaranteed you will have their second song selection stuck in your head the rest of the day. So yeah, if you've had Beverly Hills stuck in your head the last few minutes, go there, check out this video. You'll thank me. Or you'll not, because you'll have that other song stuck in your head. It's a hit. I think it's a one-hit wonder too, but you heard it on the radio all the time. Or you heard it when you're shopping in retail stores, you're going to get some cold medicine. You're just like, oh, I don't want to ruin it for you. But if you're paying attention right at the top of this episode, you probably figure it out. So yeah, shout out to Panda Skateboards. Well, what's the cost to get a board shipped over here from Australia? Probably a lot, huh? I have to cop one of those boards one of these days. It probably cost me 5 times the amount of the board just to get over here. I don't know, Carmen. Let me know. What do you guys ship to U.S.? Have you shipped out to any local shops out here? Because I'll cop one for sure. Just let me know. And finally, actually, you know what? Hold on. Hot off the press-ish. It was announced, today is Tuesday? This was announced yesterday. Louis Barletta, Steve Douglas, Bod Boyle, Bill Weiss. They have teamed up to form Sidewalk Skateboard Distribution. I don't even need to throw on my, sports analyst tie to say I love this move. It makes complete sense. Hell yeah, fellas. That's what's up. That's how you do it. Let me know how best I can help, Think about this, though. Some of the best companies, best sports teams, whatever analogies you want to do or think of. But if you put 4 guys or gals or anyone in a room all together who've had some hardship, some or even a chip on their shoulder, that's a good combination. These are great minds right here. Louis Barletta, Steve Douglas, Bod Boyle, Bill Weiss. Sidewalk Skateboard Distribution. Yeah. I bet they're their meeting of the minds, the genesis of this idea, it was probably 4 minutes or so. They all just kind of looked at each other, nodded. Louis put on his wig. And they all said at kind of the same time, all right, now, it's sales time, and we don't, and someone chimed in, take no shit from anyone. No. We don't take no prisoners. No, we don't take no freaking private equity offers. Kind of Tommy Boy-esque. When I know that. Okie dokie. You sure the kitchen's closed? Let me tell you why I suck as a salesman. Most of you know those references, quotes. Some of you probably won't. But that's what I think it was about. We don't take no prisoners. Yeah, they're not taking any shit from anyone. That's what they're doing. And of course, we're not taking any private equity offers, you guys, right? Not, yeah. They all, before they even can say, they finished their sentence. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, hell, yeah, definitely. No, we learned that lesson. Nope. I have such a good feeling about this company, though. So I wish you guys the best. Just know that in the blink of an eye, which is actually probably already happening, you won't even remember your previous owner's name, the company. You're going to kick ass and take names. I'm going to feel it. I could feel it now. But that's all I've got for this week. Thanks for tuning in.